I want to play GTA 6 when it drops, but I can't. I can't play it unless I have at least $1 million in the bank. I mean, otherwise I would be sitting there feeling an insane amount of shame for wasting my life, leveling up my video game character while I am 22 years old and still haven't achieved anything that I deem to be great, to be considered as successful in my standard, at least the financial one. I'm in the negative when it comes to the financial standard of success that I have. And yeah. So guess what I'm gonna do now? I am going to dedicate my life, every free minute I have, to go from 0 to $1 million before GTA 6 drops. I'm gonna start an online business to do so, or any other way that I find available. And look, the rules are very simple. I'm going to dedicate every free minute, ounce of energy, every penny I have to get closer to that goal. Which means I'm going to have to cut all the things I enjoy doing that doesn't get me closer to the goal. That includes gaming, going out with friends, all the sports I like, scrolling, watching YouTube, eating dessert, everything that doesn't get me closer to the goal, it's gonna be cut out. And as for the things that I'm not willing to sacrifice, like my physical health, some of my close relationships, I'm gonna do the bare minimum needed to maintain them, so they will not regress, but they will not grow. And I am burning the boats. I have no plan B. I will drop out of university, my second year in chemical engineering, and I don't care. I don't care if I spend the rest of my life working a minimum wage job while trying to pursue my dreams. I really don't care. Honestly, I would rather have a level 0 life in pursuit of a level 100 life than to settle for a safe level 5 life. And hopefully, I can at least get to $1 million before GTA 6. I already dropped out, by the way. Here's a video. Let's actually drop out now. Like for real, for real. I'm just gonna send a very professional email to the dropout manager or whatever you call her. Let's get to it. Now, why am I even in this situation? Why am I at 22 years old in a first world country and still way below my financial standard of what it means to be successful? Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick overview of how I got here. So, 22 years ago, I was born in a third world country in extreme poverty where we had a hole in the ground of the toilet. And when I was 8, a war started in that country. And skipping over the next 8 years, I had already survived almost getting killed twice. I survived almost getting blinded. I mean, I was left with a scar less than a centimeter from my eye. And luckily, I lost a few loved ones. I lost a few friends. I had to skip many essential school years and moved over 3 different continents, 10 different cities, and I don't even know how many apartments and shelters. But for the first time in my life, I was 16 in a first world country. I had safety, I had shelter, I had food, water, I had fast internet, I had a phone, and I had caught up with all the school years that I missed, and I was in school with my normal age group, and I integrated into the country. I learned to speak the language of the country. I even started learning how to speak English a little bit, and I had everything I needed to start going after my goals and dreams. I had YouTube, access to people teaching everything, business, self-development, everything. But I felt too comfortable and too arrogant as well. For the first time in my life, I had access to all of these things, so much comfort, things I dreamed of having as a kid. PlayStation. Playing PlayStation online with my friends, playing video games, going out with friends, a friend group that I know I won't leave in a few weeks. I had candy, chocolate. Look, everything around me was something I dreamt of having as a kid. And so I fell into the trap of comfort. I started procrastinating, I started enjoying things way too much, and not working at all. Like, it's not wrong to enjoy something, but it's wrong to not do what needs to be done. That's what's wrong. And unfortunately, I got stuck in an endless procrastination cycle. Yeah, that was until now. I mean, 6 months ago, I turned 22. Yeah, and I was still stuck in an endless procrastination cycle. I opened my laptop and I was about to watch YouTube as usual. But then I got a notification. I opened that notification to see, what is this? It was a video I filmed to myself in the past and somehow scheduled it to be sent to me when I turned 22. And okay, I watched the video. I was telling myself how I promised that I would do everything in my power and I would dedicate myself to make sure that we never ever in our life have to face the negative side effects of poverty, let's say. I was talking about how I will never be in a situation where I can't pay the medical bills for my mom. I will never be in a situation where I have to work in a job that I absolutely hate and makes me hate my life. How I will never be in a situation where X, Y, and Z personal things that means a lot to me. And I froze. I felt an insane amount of shame in that moment. Honestly, I can't even describe it. I just, I didn't feel sad. I just feel disgusted. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I didn't procrastinate after that, by the way. And I didn't work either. I just closed the laptop and I just sat in silence. And at that moment, I honestly felt like just giving up. I mean, I'm already studying university. Just keep studying, graduate a few years later, get a job. I mean, at that moment, I had already been procrastinating for 6 years. So I couldn't even trust my own word. Like, what if I told myself, no, now I will start working and I will start changing my life? Yeah, that's what I said yesterday and the day before it 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 and the week before it. I really didn't know what to even do. But then, just imagining this normal life, this level 5 life, the safe path, I really can't imagine myself living my whole life like this. I mean, if I felt like this at 22, how will I feel at 25 or 30, 40? I wouldn't even want to live. So I had really no other options. If I give up on my dreams, what will I have? Nothing. Literally nothing. And so that's when I decided to lock in again. I mean, throughout these 6 years, from 16 to 22, I used to start a business every few months and then not commit to it. And I didn't have money, so I did a little bit and I didn't take a lot of risk. And then I procrastinated for another few months. But now I decided, no, I will commit. And I will use all of the experience that I have gathered, even if not much, but I have been consuming a lot of education content, like a lot of education content. And I'm gonna lock in. And that's when I started this YouTube channel, 6 months ago. I made a public declaration, because this time if, you know, I fail to commit, I'm gonna have to watch this video at 25. And I don't even want to know how I will feel if I don't take the walk. So let's just stop even talking about it, because that will not happen. And I made a public declaration. I made this challenge. I said I will go from $0 to $1 million before GTA 6 drops. And that was 6 months ago when I turned 22. So 5 months later, I hadn't done shit. I had just procrastinated again. What? Yeah. I had just procrastinated again. And this time I was 22 and 5 months old. And GTA 6 was gonna drop in just 7 months. And I had lost my life savings. I had lost my bicycle because someone stole it. I had lost my phone because it suddenly died after a software update. I had also, what did I lose as well? Yeah, my car broke, and my MacBook, my most valuable asset, started overheating. So now it's only usable with a fan blowing on its full power. You can't really use it anymore. But this time, I caught myself just 5 months. After 5 months of procrastinating, so I considered it as a win anyways, okay? I didn't spiral into shame and, oh, I'm pathetic. No. I stopped myself. I thought, okay, if I just call myself pathetic now and whatever, how does that benefit me to get closer to the goal? Okay, I failed. I wanted to commit, but I failed to even commit. All right, let's try again. I mean, the other option is giving up, and I told you that's not even an option in my vocabulary. It's not vocabulary, huh? It's options bag. I am yapping right now, but let's get back to the point. I failed. Let's try again. And this time I caught myself after 5 months. Okay. But I was in a much worse situation. But that's fine. You know why? Why it's fine? Because I'm filming these videos. I'm documenting my journey. I am the main character of my own life, just like everyone should be the main character of their own life. And every hardship, every obstacle that comes along the way will just make my story more epic. Every obstacle that comes along the way, the more hardships I face and overcome, the more epic my success story will be. Because eventually I will become successful, or I will die trying, and none of this matters. But I will become successful, okay? And it doesn't matter if I face so many hardships along the way. Now, again, I hope I become successful before GTA 6 drops, but I'm just saying. And guess what happened as well? I forgot to tell you this. After I decided that, hey, it's just 5 months, let's lock in again. Rockstar Games delayed GTA 6 again! They delayed it 5 months! Like, the exact amount of time I procrastinated, Rockstar decided to delay GTA 6 5 months. Whoa! That was insane. The whole internet was crashing out as usual, and I was drunk in joy. It was insane. It was like a sign from God, another chance from God. Lock in now. And guess what I did? I procrastinated for another month. And so here I am now after the end of that month. It's 2026 now, January. What date is it? It's 22. It's, oh damn, I'm 22. It's January 22. Anyways, that was unnecessary. Okay. What did I want to say? Come on. Fuck. Yeah, I apologize for that. I'm trying to not script things, but maybe I should. Anyways, here I am, locked in again. See the pattern? First, it used to take me months to lock in again, and then just 5 months. And then now I'm locking in after just 1 month procrastination. So let's hopefully make sure that this time will be the last time I get stuck in an endless procrastination cycle. This time I'm gonna lock in, and no matter how many times I fail, by the way, I'm gonna come back stronger and faster and go after it. That's what I'm gonna do. So, now that I am here, let's actually do the work. Let's stop filming these YouTube videos. Let's stop talking about how I will become successful and blah, 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 blah. Let's actually do. Come on, give me the camera. Come on, come with me. Let's, oh, I can't do this. Yeah, this. Let's get to it. Come on. Okay, let's put it back in with everything here. All right. Now, do I know what I need to do? Absolutely not. But do I believe that I can figure it out along the way? Absolutely yes! Just like I figured out how to solve this. Look at this. Do you see this? Oh shit, I'm cheating, sorry. Okay. Do you see this? If I figured out how to do that, I can figure out how to start a business and make $1 million before GTA 6. Come on! Sure. Alright! Here's what I figured out how to do, and then I did. Okay. First of all, I just quickly chose a business name, okay? I chose Aldibosh BM, not creative at all. It's just my after name, and then I added BM for it. I don't know why. This is what companies seems to do. So Aldibosh BM, it could be, you know, I could make a shortcut for it. ABM. It could mean Aldibosh Business Mastery. It could be AI Business Mastery. Many things. I don't care. Just the business name. Then I made a quick logo for it. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then I quickly bought the domain, aldibosh.com. And I made a quick website. Very quickly. I will not spend a lot of time on stupid things that don't make me money. Okay. I then did the fundamentals of what a business is. I simply found a specific type of person with a specific type of problem. And then I created a solution to that problem. Now I used AI and the internet, obviously. I mean, my resources are limited, okay? I don't have money and my time is gonna be taken soon if I have to find a minimum wage job to survive. And so the internet literally gives us access to every single information available in the world for free. And AI gives us access to every skill available for free. And every month, more and more skills are being replaced by AI. I mean, it used to take you 5 years to learn how to Photoshop, and now you can just write it on your keyboard and boom, you have the best Photoshop output in the world. It's insane. It's only getting better every week as well. And so yeah, I created the solution to that specific problem for that specific person, type of person. And then I found a way to articulate both the problem and the solution that I made in a way that the person with the problem will feel so good about and they will understand clearly. And then I packaged my solution in an offer. I packaged it in an offer that when my potential clients will hear, they will feel stupid if they say no to me. And now all I need to do is to simply go and find these potential clients. I need to tell them, hey, I have this offer. that offers the solutions for this problem, for your problem. So give me money, give me your money, come on, and I will give you the solution. That's all I need to do now. Now, it could be sending them messages. I could use the fucking Vision. You know, they used to use Visions. I'm not gonna do that. I could just cold call them. I could send them SMS. I could send them an email. I could go knock on their doors. I could send them, okay, I already said send them messages. So that's what I need to do now. However, since I don't have any money, and most of the things I talked about need money, and since my potential clients are in the US and I live in Europe, so I'm gonna pick the cheapest option available to me, which is cold calling them. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the phone. Hello there. I'm just gonna quickly figure out a way to do it without them hanging up on me every single time. I mean, I am gonna get told to fuck off. I'm gonna get hanged up on, but I'm gonna do it anyways, alright? And I'm gonna film it. But I apologize because the quality will be like shit. Because I don't have any other phone than this. So I'm gonna have to film with my 10 years old phone that didn't die. It's quite ironic. My 1 year old, what is happening in my mouth? Sometimes I glitch. My 1 year old phone died after a software update, and then my 10 years old phone is still functional. Anyways, I'm gonna film with this one. So expect Minecraft pixels quality video. But I'm gonna film it anyway. Let's get to it. Come on, I need to start making money. I need to start progressing. I can't just film myself failing all the time. Since I started this YouTube channel 6 months ago, every video I post is kind of the same thing, talking about how I will do something and then I fail. And then I post another video talking about how the whole thing again, and I just add nothing. So this time I'm not gonna add nothing. This time I'm gonna take action. This time I'm gonna cold call. I'm gonna keep calling people until I get someone to tell me, yes, I want to pay you. And then I'm going to book a meeting with them. And then I'm going to go on a meeting with them and show them everything. And then they are going to pay me. All right? Hopefully, I can do it within my first 100 calls. But if not, I'm going to just keep doing it until it works. I'm not going to fucking stop. Come on, let's get to it. Let's start cold calling. I'm just gonna figure out a script, figure out a way to get a US number, these things, and then I'm gonna come back. Come on. All right. So everything is now ready. I have a US phone number, and I have made a list of people I found on the internet that could be my potential clients. Because, by the way, if you're interested in the specifics, I'm going to be cold calling US home service contractors. Yeah, just that. And the system and the problem that they have is they sometimes get calls and they can't reply because they are under the sink, working on it or whatever. And so whoever called them could be a potential client of theirs. But now, because they didn't pick up, that person just goes ahead and calls the next contractor. And boom, they just lost a potential client. And so this is a problem they have. This is one of the problems that I'm going to be helping them with. The solution to that is that I learned how to basically make an AI chatbot that would, if they missed a call, it automatically send an SMS to that person who called them, and it will tell them, hey, sorry, I am in a job right now. Can you please send me pictures of what you need help with, and I will call you back immediately and tell you when I can come and all of that. I mean, it's a very simple thing to do, but most contractors are people who don't really know how to use technology. They're not tech savvy, and so that's how I could help. See, I found a specific problem for a specific person, and I built a solution with AI, and boom, now I can literally offer them value, lots of value. Like, if I can get them back one client that they could have lost, they would have already paid for my service. I'm not going to charge a lot, just $297 a month. It's going to be a subscription, so I don't have to always be making new clients or else not make any money. And this is the beginning, okay? I mean, sure, my goal is $1 million, but I need to get a few fucking dollars first so I don't starve and become homeless. I mean, I have a week, no, not a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before my savings run out. I already lost my life savings, but now I have some more. It's not even savings. I mean, it's credit debt. So I'm not going to say it's savings. I have 3 weeks before my credit debt runs out, and I'm going to have to find a minimum wage job. And if I find a minimum wage job and get a job in order to pay for my essential stuff, I'm going to lose a lot of my time. Okay? I'm going to have to be working on a stupid, time-wasting thing that I would hate just to survive. And so that would make the challenge much harder. So now my goal is to make at least $2,000 a month from this, so I don't have to get that minimum wage job. And let's see if I can do it before 3 weeks. And yeah, I'm gonna just be going through the list and calling all of them one by one until I get a client. Let's see how it goes. And by the way, this is not my first cold call ever. I mean, I think I already said it before, but for the past 6 years, sure, I was procrastinating, but I was also consuming an insane amount of educational content, business educational content. And every few months, I used to start a business. I didn't commit to, I didn't take enough action, but I used to start a business. And one of them, it was SMMA, which is basically a social media marketing agency. I didn't know how to do it. I just thought I could figure it out. And I wanted to include my friends with me. I don't do that anymore because it doesn't make sense to start a business with someone just because they are your friend, by the way. That's what I have learned. If you want to partner up with someone for a business, each one of you has to have skills for the business that are different from each other. Okay? That's also what I have learned from the best business people in the world. That's what they say. Anyways, I wanted to start a business with my friends and I wanted to show them what we are going to do. So I did a quick cold call to show them what we are going to do. And miraculously, she picked up. And she was positive about it. And she even booked a meeting with me. It's insane. It's my first cold call ever. That's what they call beginner's luck. And then she even closed, like on the sales call, she agreed to work with me and pay me $2,000. But she didn't pay me because I fucked it up. Like I said, I didn't know shit. I was 18, 17 maybe. And so I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know how to send her the link to get the payment. I didn't know how to send her the onboarding form to, fill all the information of her business. I didn't know how to do any of that. So she lost trust in me quickly and she said, goodbye. And so I lost the client and then I started procrastinating for another 3 months. Anyways, now we are here. I know a millionth time more than I knew at 17, 18. And yes, I feel a little bit more stressed from doing the cold call. I don't know why. I mean, it's literally nothing. I'm just gonna call someone in my comfy, warm room. I'm gonna call someone in another continent. And the worst thing they could say is, fuck off! Or threaten to sue me or whatever, but I can just hang up and go to the next person. We're probably never gonna speak again. But this is how our primal brain is working. How it works. It's literally designed to make us survive. It's designed to help us survive and stay in our comfort zone, not to thrive, not to go out of our comfort zone, not to explore things. And that was good 1,000 years ago, when... Not 1,000, maybe even 2,000 years ago. Where we used to be hunter-gatherers, humans. But now we are not that, so let's get to cold calling. See, I'm procrastinating already. I'm talking to the camera a lot instead of doing what I need to do, which is do cold calls. Again, I can't do it with that phone. I'm gonna have to take my good phone and film with my bad phone. Because if I do it here, they can't even hear me. The speaker, the microphone is... Pow! yeah, it's messed up. So let's get to it. Come on. I'm gonna start. Okay, God damn it, I need to start. Come on. This is the most effective thing I can do to start making money. Literally, just pick up the phone and call someone and offer them my services. I need to do it, and I need to do it fast. But I keep getting these doubts. You know, I only started learning English seriously about 2 years ago, and my accent is still clearly not native. I do believe I am clear enough, as in you can understand every single word that comes out of my mouth clearly. But still, I have an accent. And when you call someone on the phone, especially cold calls, they don't trust you at all. So if you have an accent, I think it makes it even worse. I mean, I'm glad I don't have an Indian accent. That would have been the end of it. But hey, instead of crying about it, I can improve my accent. I can speak more. And instead of making excuses to not cold call, I could cold call and see if my accent actually matters or not. Yeah. Come on. I need to get to it. Come on. Come on. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a bitch. Come on. Cold call. This is literally all I need to do. This is, for the first time in my life, I am filming a video, and I have done more in a few days than I have done for the past 6 years. Come on. What's my plan? I'm just gonna cold call people and bitch them on my offer and get them to book a meeting and then show them the whole thing and then take their money and then deliver the service to them while I'm documenting the whole thing here on YouTube. And then what? Will I be making enough money? How long will it take? How many cold calls? Can I actually even do it? These videos get no views. Why am I even filming them? See all the doubts? See how they start? Bam, bam, bam! Oh shit, did I break my microphone? No. Okay. The doubting! The questioning! Yeah, that's what I'm. Okay, let's stop this shit. Come on. Damn. Me sitting here, I can make a decision and endure some discomfort and risk. And by the way, it's not just now. Like, I need to do this for the next few months, every day, for most of the day. And maybe my life will change forever. I mean, not maybe, come on. If I do them every day, my life is going to change. Stop the fucking doubts. I didn't expect, this is completely not what I expected to happen, by the way. Me just sitting in front of the camera and not doing what needs to be done, but at the same time wanting to. I need to take more action. I'm proud I'm here right now, filming the video after I did all of this. But at the same time, it's nothing. It's nothing, and I might just be telling myself that I did good, so I can not cold call right now. Okay, you don't need to watch any of this. Come on, just. Look, I'm sitting in the same exact room with the same exact light, so I could just say, oh, I made the phone calls. But I didn't, and I want to keep it honest, even if it means public humiliation. Yeah, 2 weeks, 15 days have already passed. I procrastinated away 15 days. We are now, what date is it now? 7th of February already. almost 2 months of 2026 are gone, and I'm still in the same place, huh? Now, this is extremely shameful. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm gonna film videos and talk about how shameful it is what I'm doing without changing it. I mean, I'm really ashamed of this. When I was younger, I was the exceptional guy in the room. I'm talking until I was 18, 20. The more I grew up, the more I became average and average, and I hate that. I hate how I'm turning into this average being. Today I went to a volleyball tournament in university. I don't even go to university, I dropped out, but when they put events like that, I go, because why not? Let's have some fun. And I haven't played volleyball in years. I haven't really played any sport in years. I kind of fucking kept fading into average, like I said. What are they talking about? I hate living here. With okay, I can't keep this in. This is personal secrets that can't be let out. What was I saying? I don't even want to edit this out. This is for me. This is a journey documentation. When I fail, it's public humiliation. That's it. But yeah, what was I even saying at this point? Yeah. I went to play in a volleyball tournament. And when I was young, I used to beat those who train, those who practice volleyball every day, those who practice football every day, without even putting any effort. Okay, maybe a little bit of effort. But the more I grow up, the more I realize that my natural skills won't do it. I'm not even the most naturally gifted human in most social circles. But that's okay. That's okay, because I need to learn to become disciplined, consistent, and put in the effort. Even when I don't feel like it. I need to learn to become a man who does what he needs to do, even when he doesn't feel like doing it. Someone who does what he intends to do, not what he feels like doing. Yeah. Sure. Everyone needs to. Why am I even talking to the camera about it? What am I even doing now, talking about it instead of doing, huh? Yeah, no, I think this is necessary because I'm documenting the journey. I need to document this failure. Honestly, it's pathetic. I mean, if I can't get myself to be consistent, to do the bare minimum, I'm just one phone call, my guy, just do the cold calls. I mean, I need to do at least 300 per day for I don't even know how long, because I have an accent, to get my first client. And then even after I manage to book a client, by the way, to book a meeting with a client, potential client, they might not even show up to the meeting. And even when I learn how to get them to show up, I might not even be able to close them. In fact, stop saying I might not be able to. In fact, it's probably that I am not going to close them, because it will be my first sales call ever. My first sales call ever where I know what I'm doing. But do I really even know what I'm doing? I don't even know if I know what I'm doing. And how many cold calls for how many days? And by the way, every time I procrastinate, like these 15 days, I was living on a credit card money. So now I have 15 days less, and I'm gonna have to pay my credit card, and I don't have a job even. Why? Because I dropped out of university and I didn't get a job to have as much time as I can to dedicate to my goal. And then I got a call from my friends. Oh, let's play Among Us. All right, let's go. And then, even though I said, all right, I'm gonna play a little bit, I kept playing until 4 a.m., which ruined my sleep schedule that I have been trying to fix for weeks, and finally was able to push it back to 11 p.m. after weeks and weeks of trying. I ruined it in one day. Damn, it's so easy to ruin things in one day. You keep building, and then everything goes with one bad decision. Then I woke up late and I skipped exercise, which I was also trying to be consistent with exercising because I'm becoming weaker and losing my muscle mass. I'm having an average gym goer body and strength level. That's also a shame. And from there, it's like, you know, when you... it's downward spiral. Because then I started watching movies. Why did I do this? I started watching movies, scrolling again, going on dates, just time wasting shit. And here I am, 15 days later, in a much worse position. Every time I go into this endless distraction cycle, I wake up with way firmer stakes, a much worse position. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? Again, here I ranted, I complained. It's done now, okay? I'm not allowed to do it anymore. Because what's gone is gone. Now let's look at the positives. Let's start building upward momentum. And let's, for the millionth time, try to stick to it. And it's working. It is working. Because this time I caught myself just after 15 days. I'm not sure if it ever happened this fast. Did I ever catch myself after a few days? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What am I even yapping about? What matters now is that what's gone is gone. I gain nothing by dwelling over the past. No matter how fucked up, I gain nothing from dwelling over the past. And there is a quote I really love by Master Oogway. He says, "Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be." There is a saying, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. And today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Truly, it doesn't matter what I have done. The only thing that matters is what I do now. What I do now will always have more power over what have been done in the past. Okay? Just like one bad decision can change everything forever. Like, I got the phone call, let's hop on Among Us. Sure. One good decision can also change everything forever. It's not just about a bad decision or a good decision, it's about what is done now. As long as we are not dead, we can try again. And that itself is a blessing. We can try again. I have been blessed to be alive and healthy for another day. So let's do the cold calls now.
Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Okay, let's begin calling. First number ever. After I figured it out. No answer. Second number. Bruh. Okay. Third number. Fourth number. Fifth number. Sixth number. These people don't really back up their phones, do they? Sure. Hey. I can't just sit here for 8 hours every day without energy, you know? I have to make this energetic and I have to enjoy it like a game. Let's set on some music the whole time. Hey, this is Hassan al-Dibosh. Hey John, this is Hassan al-Dibosh from... Can I just tell you what I'm talking?
Shut the fuck up and fuck off!
Yeah, it's... okay. Hey! Does that sound fair?
Look, man, I will have to speak to my wife about this first.
Is she the one paying for this?
No, it's me.
So you're a bitch. Hello, Jorge. This is...
Siento, no inglés.
No problema, amigo. Hablo un poco de español. Get in? لا شكرا. Hey, this is Hassan al-Dibosh from al-Dibosh PM. Hello there, this is Hassan al-Dibosh from al-Dibosh PM. Hey Alex, look, this is a cold call, so you can tell me to fuck off, and I will, or you can just give me 30 seconds.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you have.
Oh, that's great. Well, basically what we do is... So, does that sound fair?
Alright, I like it. I'm in. I do have a few questions though, but I'm in.
Of course. We could book a meeting tomorrow if you like at 4 p.m. and I would explain everything in distinguishable details.
Yeah, tomorrow would be Wednesday. That's
Yeah, alright. That's great. See you tomorrow. Yeah, if you could just give me your email, I could book you for a meeting at gmail.com. Perfect. All right. Welcome again. Let's see if he shows up. I already sent him a few messages, but he didn't reply, which is kind of concerning. But let's see if he joins the meeting. Well, he didn't. Let's book some more meetings.